Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, still on the lovely island of Bornholm, trying some beers. And this one is another one that I picked up on Beer Dome on the most recent American sale of American beers. They got a lot of cool American beers on, and they got Brujos ones. Again, very hype brewery up from Portland, Oregon. I've tried a couple beers so far. They've been really good. This is my first, I think, triple dry hop hazy. I had a Oh, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure, actually, because the collab with the Veil might have been triple dry hop. I'm not sure. But I've tried just a small handful of beers from Sam. And again, just the most amazing artwork on this can. And just overall crazy aesthetics. So Brujos makes a lot of different stuff, mainly hazy stuff right now, but they've been pushing a little bit of clear beer, like some West Coast once in a while. They've even done some lager and stuff. Follow them on social media, and it's just so fun to see them build their brand, Sam and his team. So this is the triple dry hop version of Mulciber. They've already done Mulciber, and this one was sold out almost instantly on Beer Dome. So you can't get this at the moment. Sorry, guys. But you can try and look. You might be able to find some. I'm not sure how much they get over this stuff. I'm guessing it's like, per web shop, it's a case or so, maybe max. I'm not entirely sure because it's usually just one beer that they get over, and it just goes really fast. But they're also not cheap cans at all. So this is a triple dry hopped Imperial Hazy IPA. As it says, it's 8%. And the hops used in this are Mosaic Cryo, Citra 702, Citra Cryo, and Citra Lupomax. So Mosaic and the Cryo format. 702 Citra is also called Dynaboost, a flowable hop extract for the Whirlpool. Then Citra Cryo, which is, again, a cryo hop, lots of aromatics and flavor. And then Lupomax is a little bit similar to cryo, just from a different company than Yakima. I think that is, who's that? Is that Bathas? I'm not entirely sure. The same people that make Lupomax are the ones that also make the Spectrum and Incognito hop products. So let's try some more Brujos. So pour is what I like. A pin bright, hazy yellow color in the glass. It looks a little bit more orange in camera, but out here in the sunshine, it is definitely more pin bright yellow. It looks also a bit more orange inside. Let's check out the aroma on this one. Also, I don't know the canning on date. I found a post about this beer on Instagram, and I can't find it now. It seems like it's gone, and I believe it was from May, but that post is maybe taken down by Instagram. Like, that stuff happens once in a while. Like, they will take down a post because it's against the guidelines just for a short amount of time, then you revoke it, and then it's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the weird algorithm. I've had that happen too once in a while. But let's check out the aromas that I'm talking. That smells really fucking great. That's the best aroma so far on a Brujos beer. It's really like ripe tropical fruit. I'm getting so much like pineapple layers, cooked pineapple, pineapple candies, like almost like a bit of coconut. It's so layered on pineapple. And what's interesting is like it has that emphasis on like overripeness, but also singy brightness. It's a little bit like kind of like Fidens, because it has like a big amount of juice, but also lots of brightness. They're like kind of East Coast and West Coast combined, and I'm getting a bit of that here. Also some dankness, definitely some fruity kind of blueberry candy type notes. Papaya, sweet mango, but also like zestiness of lime and like a bit bright pithiness. This just smells really good. Really great smelling hazy here. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, and thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. Oh, that's the best hazy I've had from Brujos so far. It's impressive. Like, I know Sam's double IPAs finish at around like, is it 5.5 Plato or something like that? 5.5 territory. Like, this still seems a little bit dry. Do you know why, guys? Because this is fucking loaded with hops. You can really taste it. Like, although this has a little bit of age on it, this is like drinking fucking phenomenally right now. There's so many layers of flavor. It almost feels like this is made with selected hops because the flavor is so pronounced and distinct, and you can taste like it's really these tight knit tropical flavors. There's no like resiny, grapefruity, all that kind of stuff that you sometimes can get from something like Mosaic, onion, and all that. It seems like it's either just really luckily good crops or crop selected. Oh, this is so nice. We've been around the island for a couple days. It's only day 2 here. But we've been to a few places having beer, or when we've had lunch or whatever. And every place will have like whatever hazy from the macro guys. A couple places had hazies from the local, one of the local breweries called Svenniger. I mean, those guys ain't got nothing on this. Like, I didn't get those hazies on purpose because I knew they were brewed at a price. They were brewed by breweries. They were making beer for a supermarket. So I opted for their lagers instead, which were tasty enough. Especially Svenniger's was pretty decent. But my father-in-law, he loves IPA. He's going to fucking love this. He loves IPA. So he was very, interested in trying the hazies and stuff. And he tried it, and I had a sip, and I was like, oh, man. I don't even want to bother with it. Like, I'd rather drink a well-produced lager than that. This is just dope. It's been out of the fridge for a few minutes, like maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, because the fridge is quite cold here, just to warm up to get the full flavor spectrum. There's like very big saturation of hops, but it's not too much because there is like some sweetness to back it up. It's really well balanced for a heavily hop beer. Loads of that pineapple, cooked pineapple, pineapple candy, raw pineapple, like just loads of layered pineapple flavor to me. And then there's like undertones like that sweet papaya, sweet mango with a bit of fruity ester. It's a combination of touches of fruity esters with loads of hop flavor too, which is awesome. It's definitely like, it has some of that juiciness of the East Coast, but just with that bright zinginess of just awesome hops. And I'm sure this a little bit fresher would just be like, mwah, banging, c'est magnifique. It still is, though. It's still banging. It's a great showcase of Mosaic and Citra. And a lot of people are not too fond of Mosaic and Hazies. It all depends on the crop. I think it's because some people have had Mosaic Hazies where it's been not the best crops, which are more oniony, garlicky. And here is all about like that pineapple and blueberry candy. There's a little bit of that. Maybe a bit of dank blueberry kush, but mostly like candy-like vibes. This is just great haze. I got a bit of a bite to it now as well, bitter bite. This is just fucking lovely. Really, really nice. I'm thinking 94. I'm not jumping on world class completely. I think I would if it was a tad fresher. But it's like, fuck, man, you can sense why people are really, really into Brujos. It's nothing new, really. Like, if you've drunk Fightins, if you've drunk, like, something, maybe also, like, monkish beers or Green Cheek and some of the more renowned brewers that also make IPAs that are pin bright and pale and explosive on hop flavor, but also with a lot of good amount of, not a lot, but good amount of juiciness. It's not like the juice takes over. I think it's definitely the hops that dominate the most, which is what I want in an IPA. It's not like complete just sweet, juicy goodness as is kind of common here in Europe. So like, it's definitely like, if you love these kind of beers, it's definitely up there with some of the better ones on the scene in the States. I can see that, especially with this one. I liked the other one, Infinitum, whatever it was called as well, but this is definitely better, I think. And I think it's maybe due to drinking it a little bit fresher. But this is great. It's my father-in-law is gonna really dig this. He loves like IPAs, and he's gonna be like, wow, because he's also had these kind of supermarket beers today. So although he enjoyed those supermarket IPAs more than me. Great, yeah, 94, I think. This is awesome. This is, if you love haze, you'll dig this. Another great Brujos beer. So, yeah, if you guys had a chance to try the triple dry hop Brujos Mulciber, let me know what you thought of it. Fantastic. Double IPA, almost world class, maybe a bit fresher, it'll be world class. So if you had this one, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. Link for the web shop is down below. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers and get back to cooking. See you guys in another beer review.